Hi folks, my name's Frank and I'm the Juice Press Man. Today I'm going to go over the press and how you'll get it in the mail, the things you need to know once you own your press, and we're just basically going to talk about the press today. So when you get your press at home, you'll have a reference video to go to. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is number 28. Why this is called number 28 is if you look it up in the manual that I'll send you, this is your valve, okay? Now, when you get your valve, and what you want to do is you want to push it all the way to the right, okay? And if for any reason it kicks back at you, you know, like if it'll come back, which this one doesn't do, that means you're going to have air in your system. And that'll happen when they just ship. You know, it goes up and comes down, gets air in your system. So what you're going to want to do, if you get air in your system, is you're going to want to take this and use your handle. And by the way, it'll come in two pieces, and all you have to do is click this together, push that in, bam, and it'll click right in. So this is what you do if you have any kind of feedback or problems with valve number 28. You'll just stick this on here, make sure it's all the way to the right as far as possible, and it stays down. But if it doesn't, what you would do is you would back it off 2 rotations backwards. Okay, so that would be like this. I'm just going to back it off a little. 1, and then 2. Okay, and now what you're going to do is you're going to pump this 10 times. Alright, let's get that down like that. So you'll go like this. Up, down. Now if this gets in the way, which it will, you can always run these up. See, they go higher. And that'll get you out of the way when you're working on it. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then what you do is you go ahead and lock this back up. All the way, and you make sure it's taut. And then what you're going to do is you're going to jack this all the way up to the top. It's about 17 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then 18, right there. And then you go all the way down. Then what you do is you release this, just like that, about a quarter turn, and then you grab your hands and you push it straight down. Okay? Then you go to number 28 and make sure it locks in like this does. It seats perfectly and it's not coming back. If that's not happening, you don't have a hydraulic juice press. Okay, let's say for some reason you have a problem there. Okay? Let's go ahead and disassemble this jack topper I've got on here. Okay? All you have to do is take a little Phillips head, back this off, hold this jack in the middle here, take this screw out, take that out, turn it around, back this out, like this. These are all stainless steel, by the way. Pull this out, and here you go. Now there's a little red gasket that I put in the hole, and when it seats, it'll stay right on here if you're lucky. But basically you just have countersunk furniture grade inserts right here, and then you're going to have each one marked. Like this is a number 2, and this has got a 2 on it, and same on the bottom, 1 and 1. So if for some reason you got to change your jack out, you would just take that off. You'd put this right in this hole right here. You'd take the number 2, make sure it's straight up and down, line it right up there, put this screw right in there, and then just run it down until it barely touches. Then you'll swing it around, grab this one, lay it up, and then kind of maybe push these together. Then you can just take this right here, repeat the same process you did on the other side. But now that you have it together, just make sure the jack is straight up and down. Get these as close as possible. And all you do is tighten that down a little bit right there. Spin her around. Make sure it's together, and then tighten her down. Alright, so that's how you pretty much deal with that jack. Alright, so next what we're going to do is run that bad boy down. And now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how this is going to come in the mail to you. This will be disassembled, this will be wrapped up. These handles are really nice, the paint finish is beautiful on them, and they're thicker than normal, so it makes it easier. So you just press in this little button right here, and that locks right in place. Okay? And then what's going to happen is you're going to get this right here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you're going to get this, and these positions are going to be where they're going to be if you locked it down on your jack. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to back these off. Back this off and get it out of the way. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take this off just to show you what you got here. Alright? So you got a little rubber on the bottom here. It's a tool liner product that I glue on the bottom. The reason why I do that is so it'll actually grip and hold in place. So when you're taking these off, if it sticks a little bit, just grab it and wiggle it. Okay? So, but basically you should be able to put that, and when these come off, just kind of drop that right in there. It should go in. Okay, and this rotates to the outward position. And then right here's basically you got the same thing. You just back this one off, and this one will slide all the way to the front. Just pick it up and loosen it up. Slide all the way like that. And then what you do is you just take your jack, you slide it right in here. Okay? And then the first one you want to get into position is this one. Just because you can still wiggle it. And if it doesn't, just pick it up a little, slide it in there, and it'll get right on that lip. And then you just tighten it down. Like that. Get it down to where it about touches. Alright, and then you do the same over here. Just swing this one over and just tighten this down. Now what you also want to do is once you get it like that, then you'll just make sure that this jack lines up. So you're still going to have some free play and a little bit to position it. So that's cool. So you'll just go ahead and lock this down like this. Lock this one down like this. And then what you have is a really nice way to secure your press. So it's not going to go anywhere. So you can be confident about that. It's really nice. Another thing I want to point out while I'm here talking about this press, another feature that I like about mine that no one else has is that it's got a flat bottom. This sits completely flat on the bottom, which gives it better stability. Okay, in other words, it doesn't have feet that it can scoot out from underneath you. So it's very, and when it gets on the counter, it grips. So it's really stable. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're going to take a break right now, and when we come back, we will talk about the rest of the press.